When you're mixing a variety of Bach flower essences together, I usually just have, in this case, a little bowl, and I'll take the stopper out of the empty jar and just keep it sterile. And I'll set it aside. And then as you open these individual jars, make sure you don't hold the stoppers because they're just rubber and they will rip off from the top. So you have to hold on the lid and twist. And usually I'll come in and do 4 to 8 drops. 8 is probably not necessary, but you have plenty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 6. This works on an energetic level. So and then I just set it aside to make sure that I grab the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there we go. And lucky that you had brandy in your cupboard over there. Because then once we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. Once we do all of these, then I will top this off with brandy. Now on the website, there you go, you can see that a little better. You probably saw that they sell Rescue Remedy with glycerin in it. And the glycerin is for people who really, or animals who really can't tolerate a whopping 4 drops of brandy, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which so far I've not found any animals who could not tolerate it. They might not like the taste, but it's never caused a problem. Okay, so here's my last one. I do shake it a little bit, and I'll usually squeeze this, there we go, the stopper once or twice, just to kind of mix it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And I'm gonna go ahead and add Rescue Remedy. Rescue Remedy is always awesome to keep on hand. Most health food grocery stores carry it. Like you can get it locally here at the Country Air Natural Foods in Port Angeles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can also get it at, I believe, the Sunnyside place. Whole Foods carries it, all that sort of stuff. And I didn't think to tell you to order it online, which I apologize for, but it's good to keep on hand and just mix in with these. It counts as 1 remedy, even though the Rescue Remedy has 4 remedies in it. As far as mixing to create an individual concoction or a potion, it counts as 1. So you can see there's a little bit in there. Now I'm going to top this with brandy, and hopefully I don't make a mess while I'm filming. You could have a little bitty funnel if you wanted. The bright side of, you could add water. So if you did not have brandy, you could add water. Now the problem with adding water is that it's not as shelf stable. And strong energies such as the microwave and laptops or other computers can ruin the energy of this in a hurry. Now just leave yourself a little bitty gap at the top so that when you put the stopper back in, it does not overflow out. Now this will take about a half an hour roughly for this to make its own individual potion. And then it's ready to give to her. And you'll just put 4 drops in the water every time you change the water, or it doesn't have to be every day in the water, but do put this on her food every time you feed her. And if she's really stressed out about something like fireworks or company or something, you could give her a little bit of extra on her treats and just let it absorb into the treat. Or you could just give her straight Rescue Remedy if it's something like fireworks or something that would really freak her out. And then I'll just use this as an example here. So my Rescue Remedy, I can't tell for sure, but it sounds like it's about down here. Now, whenever your remedies start getting low, you can refill them. I have refilled this many times. Okay, I just try to squeeze out all the excess. It's a little harder with these tiny little bottles. And then you'll just come in and top it off with the brandy. And you can literally use these pretty much forever as long as you keep them away from the microwave. Make sure again you leave enough so that when you put the stopper back in, or the dropper, it doesn't overflow. Great. I'll let that rescue remedy sit there for half an hour and it will be just fine and ready to go. And I can continue using that now. So if you ever spill one of them, you know, you knock it over and you spill some, so long as you've got about a third or a half a bottle in there, just top it off with brandy, let it sit for a half an hour. It re-energizes itself, for lack of a better word. And basically the vibration of walnut then takes over the entire container of brandy. So these are in brandy, essentially. And yeah, that's it. So we're just going to let that sit a half an hour. This, I have now refilled my bottle. So thank you very much for supplying your brandy for demonstration purposes here. And that's it. Now, these, all of your originals, plus the rescue remedy that you will hopefully buy, should go somewhere far away from the kitchen where you use your microwave, because we don't want these to be damaged because they are vibrational. Any strong currencies, such as, like I said, the computer, the microwave, magnets, any type of a cluster of magnets could also deactivate these. You can put them in your sewing room, you can put them in your bedroom, somewhere far away from high frequency, high energy items. And then they will literally last you forever because you now know how to refill them, just like I did the rescue remedy. And I'm going to go ahead and make a bottle, a label for this bottle so you know what it is and what's in this particular concoction. And then as you get down to the bottom, if you think you still need the same one, again, you could fill it up. You know, wait till it gets down to about the bottom. Make sure the glass container is not moldy or otherwise contaminated. If it is, you can boil it on a low boil in hot water for like 10 minutes, let it dry, and then you can use this bottle over and over again until the stopper wears out. And then you can refill just like I demonstrated now. And usually though, after 2 or 3 months, you will find that you might have to change the remedies. So you might say, okay, well, she's behaving a little differently now, which she should, and it will oftentimes kick in pretty fast. So then you might say, okay, well, let's say we don't need honeysuckle anymore because it's not a memory issue. It's not clinging on to the past. And I will replace this with something else. Or maybe you just, these 4 and rescue remedy will be just fine for another couple of months. So you can, you know, play that by ear and just pay attention to how she's doing. But if you're just putting this, right, so we just now have 1 bottle to open as opposed to a bunch of individual bottles, right, which makes it way faster. This, you'll put 4 drops in her food each time she eats, and you could do her water every day, or you could just do it whenever you replace her water, however often that is. And that's it. It's really pretty simple. And I would say 95 times out of 100, I have seen amazing results with the rescue or with these flower essences. They're really pretty miraculous. All right, enjoy.